gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the
Can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war room.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host today, Mark Machak. I got Dylan here with me, and we got an exciting match here today. Sort of a carryover from last year, because if everybody remembers, Jake Meltzer was he was the MVP, right?
He was the MVP 2 last one standings ago.
Two last ones. Now it's two last ones. MVP.
The 2020
never actually got a match due to scheduling, and finally set one up for him. It was from a holdover from a match from last season. I cannot remember who Matt played, but I do know
it was Matt. So Matt won to get to this point. He won the triple threat match between him, David Nishimoto, and Kaiser Huang.
I knew it was a good match. I just couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, Matt won. What a good one there. Earn is right here. Jake is, perennial guy, always kind of in the front row. And then Matt is a guy that, has played like a million matches, and he just kind of always just kind of hangs around just because he knows a lot of stuff. So this should be good. Dylan, what else you got?
I think this should be a great one. It's been a bit of a layoff for Jake. It's been a while since we last saw him. But he had a great season last season, winning the tournament and challenging for a belt. And he's one match away from doing it here today, going up against Matt, who, like you said, has been around since the very start of this league and legendary player in his own right. And he's challenged for many titles in the singles division in the past and won them in the teams division. So definitely a really, really solid matchup. I don't think they've ever actually played each other in singles before, which is surprising. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
That is especially weird for Matt, really.
You think Matt's faced everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of Matt, let's just bring him in. Hey, Matt.
I'm glad you guys said that, because I was racking my brains this morning to see if I could remember if we played singles before. So I know we've met in teams and trios and stuff before, but I don't think so. But I don't know what I'm doing here. I think we had some good luck last year. Hopefully it'll carry into this year. I know Jake is one of the best players out there. So I figure as long as I don't embarrass myself and get knocked out in the first round, I think we can come up with something entertaining for the people to watch.
I mean, that is always the goal. Or else, I don't know what the hell we're doing here. It could just be personal at that point. But we'll see. Let's just go ahead and bring in challenger here, Jake Meltzer. How you doing, Jake?
Doing good. This is probably the most relaxed I've been for a match in a really long time. I mean, and it's deliberate, because coming off my last match where I got absolutely housed by Dylan in the title match, I think there's a good reason for that. And I think it's because I went into that match really keyed up and frankly overconfident. And I'm taking a different tack this year, and it served me well so far between two last one standings, where I was just I'll come in here and just kind of do whatever. And it wound up working out for me, sort of. Good in one league, almost in the other one. So I'm just going to take that attitude into this one, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not taking Matt lightly by any stretch of the imagination. He's a great player, somebody who's seen and done it all in this league, and who has one of the broader general knowledge bases, I think, out there. So, definitely not taking this one for granted. But I'm excited to play. I hope I can keep the good vibes going after the last one standings. And, let's get the show on the road.
All righty. Now with that, we get on to round number 1. And work at this. You're going to get 8 questions in 8 general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. And at the end of the time, you will show and verbalize your answer. get a point for each correct answer, and any one of you get all 8 correct. You will receive a bonus question also worth 1 point. You also get a challenge and 3 repeats to use throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
Nope.
All right. First question then will come in the category of the 1970s. What war is MASH set in or set during?
Same shit. It's fine.
I was like, is that going to be any different? They're like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I know. Like every time I feel like I know more than how the writer wrote the question, it always turns out badly. So it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt, what you got?
Korean War.
All right, Jake.
Korean War.
Both are correct. Korean War it is.
So your next question will come in the category of scores and soundtracks. For what 2010s musical was the song Suddenly written for? You like musicals, right? Oh, yeah, that's
5,
right.
3, 2.
Repeat the
1.
question.
Right?
Okay.
This is the first repeat for Matt. Your question again. For what 2010s musical was the song Suddenly written for?
You see, I thought my just stone silence after you asked me that question would have been perfect, but then Matt had to use a repeat, and I actually have to address it a little bit. Which
I'm trying to use those more this year.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Jake, what you got?
Was it a new song written for Les Miserables?
And Matt.
I was trying to think of a musical that came out in the 2010s. I don't even know if I got that right. In the Heights.
Not quite.
Rob is correct, so Jake gets that one. So going into your next question in the category of recent releases. In what 2025 film will you find the fictional nations of Boravia and Jarhanpur? Jarhanpur?
Jarhanpur and Baravia, I believe is how the first one's pronounced. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not much of a musical fan either, but next to you, I seem like a just massive theater kid.
I don't know, man. Like, listen, I don't want people prancing, like, in my set pieces, okay? Like, that's just the way I prefer my movies, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Shit, was it Matt? Yeah.
Superman.
And Jake.
Superman.
Superman is the correct answer.
So your next question will come in the category of, oh great, I get to say it, Oscars. Your question. How many times did John Ford win Best Director?
Getting
You like
close.
John Ford?
I don't know. I'll answer the John Ford question. Mine was going nowhere. I feel like the more I kind of watch his stuff, I think the less like I think I'm with John Ford possibly. Like if that makes any sense. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jake.
I said 4.
Okay. And Matt.
I said 2.
4 is correct. Movies being The Informer, The Grapes of Wrath, How Green Was My Valley, and The Quiet Man. Yep. And that goes into your next question, the category of action adventure.
Sorry.
In what 2020s action film will you find villains who go by the code names Scrooge, Gingerbread, and Krampus?
The category was action adventure, by the way, in case no one heard it because I coughed. I don't think it helps given how the question's worded, but
I mean, we said action film in there, it's oh, it's a category drama, like that'd be dumb of us if we did that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. They were also writing, I think, before you. Matt, yeah,
Violent Night.
and Jake.
Violent Night.
Is Violent Night. Get it? They're all named after bad Christmas people. Get it? Get it?
So then your next question will come in the category of directors. Ridley Scott, Joachim Trier, and Josh Margolin have all directed films with what name in the title? This is a fun question.
It's not bad. It made me think. And then
I think we could give a bit of extra time because it's a lot of films to go through. But yeah.
Yeah. Couple seconds.
I'm getting all the data questions. Isn't that fun?
Whoever wrote this, just kind of, stack them on top of each other.
Repeat the question, please.
Sure thing. That is Jake's first repeat. Your question again. Ridley Scott, Joachim Trier, and Josh Margolin have all directed films with what name in the title?
Okay.
Yeah, so I rewatched Stagecoach I didn't rewatch it, I just watched it a while ago. I was like, this movie's fine. And it felt like it was the third John Ford movie I saw. I was like, yeah, this movie's just kind of fine.
Was there prancing in the set pieces?
No, there wasn't a lot of prancing in there. So John Ford at least has gotten that down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jake, what you got?
I guess Jane.
Matt.
I guess Duel.
The correct answer was Thelma.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know the movie.
Thelma and Louise, the 2024 Thelma, and the Joachim Trier Thelma. Next question.
Next
Good
question.
work. Good job.
Category of horror. In the Dead Zone, Johnny saves the lives of players from what kind of sports team? Yeah. I mean, maybe at John Ford, I just shouldn't have started with the Searchers because I really like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, John Wayne is just such a son of a bitch, and that movie's great. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt.
The ice is going to break. Hockey.
Matt. Meltzer. Why am I saying Matt?
Old time hockey.
Hockey is correct. Both keeping pace here.
It's the king of all sports. So then your final question in this round, since there are no perfect rounds, will come in actors and actresses. Who has appeared in Twister, Liar Liar, and Bram Stoker's Dracula? Have you heard Coho's take on John Ford?
No, I'm sure it sucks. Whatever.
He says that cinema as a whole would have been better without John Ford.
Got it. 5, 4.
Pretty wild.
Pens down. I mean, maybe Steven Spielberg, wouldn't be here. That would be nuts. Jake.
Carrie Ellis.
Matt.
Carrie Ellis.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
All right.
I'll accept it. It's in there.
I have no objections.
All right.
Yeah, we've been through this with Matt several times before. We can't stop. Carrie Ellis is correct. Jake in the lead here with 7. Matt is at 5. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
Great. And we're going into round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which both players get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they land on the first time, they can keep it, or they can like to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. They can get 5 questions, whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down the multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing here, so please, everybody, watch out for that. The categories on our wheel today are 1970 to 2000 director filmography and Harrison Ford. Those are our strength categories on the wheel today. as well as directors, 1990s, romantic comedies, 2000s, and sports, and 2010s. Our players today elected to not have spinners and opponent's choice on here, so there is none of that. Jake, you're in the lead, so would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll go second.
Okay. Matt, here's your spin. Brought to you by the Running Man, apparently. You land on the 1990s. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
There goes the wheel. Dylan, why don't you take us back to the 90s?
Sure thing. Your first question in the category of the 1990s. What 90s comedy centers around a trip to the island of Waponi Woo?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. Captain Ron, B. Joe versus the Volcano, C. Weekend at Bernie's 2, or D. Cabin Boy.
Joe versus the Volcano.
That is correct, 1 point. Your second question now. In The Sixth Sense, how was the little girl who appears to Cole and eventually leads him to her home killed?
She was poisoned.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Gummo takes place in a town that is recovering from what kind of natural disaster?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, a tornado, B, a forest fire, C, a hurricane, or D, a flood.
Tornado.
That is correct for 1 point. Now your penultimate question in this category. Who plays gunfighter English Bob in Unforgiven?
Richard Harris.
Correct for 2 more points. And now your final question in this category. In Wayne's World, Wayne is fired from the show for insulting their sponsor who owns what kind of business?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, an arcade, B, a movie theater, C, a music supply store, or D, an ice hockey rink.
Movie theater.
Is unfortunately incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, an arcade, B, a movie theater, C, a music supply store, or D, an ice hockey rink?
God, I wish I remember this. Music supply store.
It's unfortunately also incorrect. We were looking for A, an arcade.
Yeah, that was the other one.
So with that, I have after Matt's turn, I have him getting a score up to 11. Jake stays at 7. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
Great. Bring him back up the wheel. And this will be Jake's first spin. He'll land on Harrison Ford. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Spin that again, please.
Another spin at the wheel. And you land on romantic comedies.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you your questions here. In romantic comedies. Here is your first question. In Crazy Rich Asians, the main character Rachel is a professor at what subject?
You take a general answer here, because it's math. I don't know if you need anything more specific than that. Or wait, hold on. No. Wait. something. I'm gonna just be. I know you. I can take it back. So I'm gonna be safe and go to multiple choice because I don't know.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, economics, B, history, C, political science, or D, chemistry?
Okay, you wanted more specific. So economics.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Sorry about that. All right, next question. Who plays Leopold's great-great-grandson, Stuart Besser, who discovered the existence of time portals in Kate and Leopold?
Leo Schreiber.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question. What 80s romantic comedy has a yuppie investment banker being threatened by his love interest's violent ex-convict husband?
Something Wild.
That is correct for 2 points. And that
Incredible film.
Very, very good movie. Yes,
Yeah.
Ray Liotta on fire.
Absolutely.
Your penultimate question in category. Who directed 2007's The Heartbreak Kid?
The Farrelly brothers.
That is correct for another 2 points.
I was like, was it both of them? I'm pretty sure they were still doing stuff together by that point.
And here's your last question, rom-coms. In Stranger Than Fiction, Harold works for what government agency?
I'm going to shoot for it and say the IRS.
That is correct for another 2 points. I get 9 points out of there. So Jay gets scored 16. Matt is still at 11. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
Great. All right. Then that means we're going on to round number 3, which is our Pick Your Poison round, in which our competitors have drafted from our list of general categories before the match. They will now draft the categories that they picked here and see what they'll answer in round number 3. You can get as many as 4 questions, worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be picked or answered by their opponent. The categories that they can answer from today are the 1990s, directors, drama, musicals, animation, comedy, biopics, and horror. Gonna have our competitors pick their categories and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Players have selected their categories. This is what's going to happen. We are going to go until we're out of questions or one player is mathematically eliminated. We will start with the player that is behind, which today is Matt. So, Matt, what would you like for your 1 point question?
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get that musicals thing out the way.
Got it. I will go ahead and give you your round 3 questions. So here is your 1-pointer in musicals. Christine Baranski and Julie Walters play the best friends of the lead character in which 2000s musical?
Oh, God, what is this? There's freaking 2 of them. It's the ABBA and all that junk. Oh, my God. Chris Bronson's there. Meryl Streep's there, too.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. Your question again. Christine Baranski and Julie Walters.
Say all that, Mamma Mia.
Yeah, that works too. Mamma Mia is correct.
What I would have said if
I had
you'd
to start
gotten it
going
wrong,
through ABBA songs in my
and it
head.
would have worked on multiple levels.
Matt gets a score up to 12. What'd you like for your 2-point question?
All right, let's do some biopics.
Biopics. Yeah, right. Here's your 2-pointer in the category of biopics. 2023's Maestro centers on what composer?
Oh God. I know this one too. Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2,
Bernstein.
1. So close. It was Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the first name.
Yeah, we'll stick with you. What would you like for your 3-point question?
Let's do some comedy.
Yeah, well, no, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. And just remind you, still have one more repeat. So here's your 3-pointer category comedy. In Bowfinger, the climax of Chubby Rain is set in what California landmark?
Oh God, it's like the. I think there's something else to it, but I know it's the observatory.
Yeah, I need you to be a little more specific.
Yeah, I figured you would. Los Angeles Observatory.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Griffith Observatory.
Yeah.
Griffith Observatory. All right, here's where we're at. Matt has one more question, which is his 4-pointer in the 1990s, which if he hits it, he will tie it up with Jake and send it back over and answer some questions. If Matt does not hit it, he will. Jake will win the match via technical knockout. And also, Matt, you still have your one more repeat. So that being said, here's your 4-pointer in the category of 90s. What 90s crime film is about a drug lord who, after being released from prison, plots to take control of the underground drug economy and distribute the profits to the poor?
The King of New York.
That is correct for 4 points.
Good pull.
Matt tying it up there, avoiding the technical knockout.
Yeah.
Go over to Jake and answer some questions. So, Jake, what'd you like for your 1-point question to potentially win the game?
That movie directed by the real star Marty Supreme, Mabel Ferrara. And speaking of, I will take directors with my 1-pointer.
All right. So your 1-point question in directors for the potential win. Dario Argento and Luca Guadagnino both directed horror films with what title?
Suspiria.
And your winner, Jake Meltzer. The correct answer was, in fact, Suspiria. Take our competitors out for a little bit. Me and Dylan will banter a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good match. I think Matt came in, I think did exactly what he was going to do, give Jake a good match. I think had a few openings there. Kind of stuck with him in round 1, got a favorable category, but I mean, Jake was just on it today. Like Jake wasn't really making like any mistakes. Really, put up 9 points in round 2, 7 in round 1. Like just. We really wasn't giving Matt a ton to work with, and Matt kind of just had to match that. And he played a good game, but not the type of game he needed to beat Jake at.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Jake, I think not including the steal, only missed 1 question today. It was in round 1. So that's extremely impressive there. And he's just been playing on fire, obviously, in Multiplex this year so far. So I think, Matt really had his work cut out for him, but he fought very, very well. You can never count Matt out in round 3, especially even when he was down 5 points. I was like, well, Matt could still come back because he's come back from bigger deficits in the past, which is crazy. And he was able to, force Jake to answer that 1-pointer, which was very, very strong considering how good Jake has been playing. But looking forward, I am really, really excited for Payson versus Jake Meltzer. I think on paper that's going to be just an incredible match. And I think, this was a great match here today, and excited to see what both players do next.
First of all, you do not need to tell me that Matt can come back in round 3. I was on the receiving end of him coming in a 9-point comeback. So thank you for reminding me of that. And yeah, absolutely right. Jake versus Payson is going to be a heavyweight match. Cannot be more excited for that championship match to come. So let's get started with interviews. Bring in Matt. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, you played the game. I think we've kind of come to expect from you. Just pretty solid all around. It just not quite what you need to take down a player like Jake. But overall, how do you feel you did today?
Yeah, I did all right. There was definitely a couple. I'm so happy I got that Mamma Mia question. That would have just like destroyed me. I would have that would have been it for this year if that didn't. So that's my little minor victory of the match. But I mean, I think like I said, I got really lucky last year a couple times. Look, some of the questions just weren't there for you today. So I mean, hey, like I said, at any given day, anyone can win this game. So that's what I love about this game. I think Jake is a phenomenal player. I have no doubt that he's going to go and give Payson a fantastic match. I'll probably be rooting for Jake because he just beat me. So I definitely want him to go and win now. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, like I think, like we said, you've been here forever.
Mark, I've got nowhere else to go.
I mean, I know it's either this or just watch TV. Like, I mean, I guess you can watch more TV, but like, nothing else.
And I hope that Jake kind of takes this. He said he was kind of being more relaxed with his play style. I hope he kind of learns from that. Kind of just takes that into the new year, keeps that going. If I can get all players to kind of be more relaxed about trivia, just go out there and have fun. I think that would be good for everybody. We don't want to see trivia players dropping dead of heart attacks at like 45 and stuff. So yeah.
Considering who he's playing next, I really hope he is the calm one on the screen. But yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. You got somebody you want to play? You haven't played before?
I don't know. Some down a little bit lower. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Let me rise back up the ladder again.
Yeah. We'll see what you can do. There are no promises. Like you won 20 matches.
What's Mike Hanley up to? Let me, Mike, and Jim have like a 3-way match or something.
Maybe we'll bring back the multiverse or something. But see you down the road, Matt. Thanks for coming.
Thank you guys.
And bringing your winner today, Mr. Jake Meltzer. Jake, no, you. I mean, because you were kind of in title match and stuff, finally were able to get you in this number one contenders match, and you performed like you've been ready for it for like the last 18 months. So played extremely well today, only missing one question. Overall, how do you feel?
I mean, I feel good. I definitely wasn't, because I'm like just getting back into watching movies now. For literally like a month and a half, I like watched maybe 2-3 movies the end of last year, just because a lot going on in my life that distracted me from watching movies and just everything else in general. But I feel good. Like that actually it calmed me down. It's like kind of helped me refocus my life priorities. Because I've been in this game a long time, and it's something, and like I found something that I'm good at, and I like wanted to sort of give my all for it, because it's something that I know I can do well, and it's not always the case in real life, non-trivia life. Can have a little perspective. So just kind of like, this has been kind of an outlet for me in that respect, but just my priorities have shifted, and now there's more important things going on in my life. That doesn't mean that I don't still love the game. I do. Otherwise I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have shown up for those last one standings and risked my marriage at the Melee one at the very least. I'm really excited to get this shot, because as crazy as it is that I've never played Matt one-on-one, I've never played Payson one-on-one either in a real match. Like when we played at the end of the Free for Brawl, that was the first time we'd ever played one-on-one. So now to do it for real and with the highest possible stakes, like I know that people on paper are going to be like, oh yeah, this is like a heavyweight fight and all that. And like maybe 3 years ago it might've been, and I know the way I've been playing, but I've come into this year with very low expectations for myself. So I fully expect to get my head caved in by Payson, because he is like, my priorities have shifted. His have not. Like, this is what he does. Like, and he watches more than twice as many movies a year as I do. And so I'm fully expecting to get my ass kicked. That doesn't mean I'm not going to put up a fight, because I will. Like, it's not like I'm just going to go in there thinking it's not inevitable. Expected maybe, but not inevitable. Like, I know I have a good chance to beat him, because I know what I'm capable of. I just think I need a lot to go right. And I'm gonna do my best to give him a good fight. Not very high expectations, not a lot of confidence going in, but it served me well so far. So see if it'll serve me well one more time.
I can tell you, Jake, after seeing you play today and in the free for all that information is still there. Like I'll tell you that right now. Still a very good chance to take on and beat Payson. But yeah, should be a good match. And that's it. We will see you there. And with that, that's another episode here on Multiplex Movie Melee. Listen, thank you everybody for watching this. You know, we do a lot of stuff here. Also like to talk movies. This may be around, probably Ray filmed it, but I know, Cody always brings his yearly Wild West backs, best of the year. We got 2 of those coming up because everybody always wants to do them. And like, I'm sure those are like fun watches. And hopefully, the one that I'm in, I don't get too drunk in this one this year. Hopefully I don't. I don't want to do that again. But if not, it's probably gonna be a fun show. You never know. So yeah, that everybody, be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.